it's Anya here. I'm back with another video for Ophelia Talks, and today we are turning the heart granny square from the previous tutorial into this adorable cushion cover. So I have used that same square, I've added some rounds to it, I've made a back to the cushion, and then I crocheted it together, and I have added shells to the side. So if you want to find out how I did this, please keep watching and I will see you in the tutorial. So in the previous video we made this heart square, and I somehow just fancied adding some more to that square. And look at this, isn't it adorable? So I just chose some yummy colours and I just kept adding to it. I also made sure that the heart colour came back as well, because I thought that would be good for the eye. And I now have a square that's just about, let me measure it for you, that's just about 46 centimeters square. And I then decided that I was going to turn this into a cushion. You know how much I like making my cushions, because I like making the cushions because it is not a big project like a blanket. It's got a bit of work to it and it's finished quite quickly, and that's why I do it. And also it gives you ideas as well to, to do other things. But I thought the heart square was the ideal middle for this cushion. And remember, with the rainbow, I just kept going with my square, and then I folded it like so. So this was the back of my cushion, and then this was the front of my cushion. But of course, with the heart, I won't be able to do that, because then the heart is always skew, see? So the plan had to change, basically. So I've done my front like so, and I have one of these. So it's a cushion from IKEA. It's £2 or something in IKEA. It's called Inner. It's 50 by 50 centimeters, 20 by 20 inches, and it is 100% polyester and polypropylene. So it's 100% nothing animal in there, and I suppose it's easy to wash this as well. Look, 40 degrees. You can put it in the dryer, obviously not not a dry clean or not ironing, but yeah. So I like these cushions because they're easy to maintain, you can wash them, and they're easy to use and they're cheap, basically. So what I want to do is make the front as big as the cushion, of course. And you've probably seen that I was working on something when I was in Dublin, and that was the whole reasoning behind this. I have made the back of the cushion as well. So here I changed color each time. So it is just, the granny clusters of a granny square. So I just kept going. But of course, because I was changing colors each time, I also had to put in the ends, which they've all been put in. But then for the back of the cushion and for on the flight, I thought it would be easy if I just took the one ball and just did the back. And so I just had all this in mind, and I just crocheted away, and that was quite a nice project to have on the plane, but also in the evening, just to do 1 or 2 rounds, just to calm the mind down when you've been traveling, and when you've been out and about, and you had to listen to the guide and to the group, and you had to be all sociable, which is fine, and I don't mind, but you do need something to just wind down of an evening. And I thought this would be the perfect project, because it was just the one ball, my one hook, which I took with me, but I did not take my favorite hook. This is my favorite higher hook, 3.5, and as you can see, it's faded. Look, the color has come off here and here as well, because I've used it so much, but I did not want to risk losing this, so I took a different non-branded 3.5 hook, and that's fine. I just take that metal one as well. When I go on a plane, if it's taken from me, it's not a big deal. This one would be a much bigger deal. You know how we all are about our hooks. So I have now made the same size of granny square, just in one color. If you want to see a tutorial on how to do that, I will link one below. I've got loads, and I'm sure that most of you will already know how to do this anyway. So I now have two identical, size wise squares, and I have not cut off this bit here because I am going to use that for my sewing them together, right? So let me just put this to the side, get this out, and let's try and do the fun thing of of trying to ascertain whether this cushion is, whether, well, that's the wrong way round, isn't it? Whether my covers are the size of the cushion. Okay. Oh, yeah. It becomes huge. Once it's out of the packaging, it will never go in again. Okay. Oop, those were my scissors. So yeah, so there's the cushion. Here's the huge label. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So let's put this one to the side because I've got attached the ball to that. And let's see here. Now, to be honest, I never do it the size. I never do it bigger than the cushions, always a little bit smaller. So to be honest, I think that this is fine. So the cover, the front is 46 centimeters square. The cushion is supposedly 50 centimeters square. So I think, it'll stretch over a little bit and that will be perfect. So let's have a look and let me show you how I am going to crochet these two together. So we have the outside here, and I'm going to put the outside on the outside. Okay, so this is the bad side. Then we have here the one in clematis. So all these are lots of special decay colors. So do go and have a look at the colors, but I can't, there's Lincoln, there's magenta, there's lavender, there's clematis, there's so many. So yeah, I mean, any that you fancy really, you can just do it whatever you want basically. Now take a good look. This is the back, this is the good side. So again, good side out. Now why is this still on there? Let's just take that off because that's annoying me now. And let's now see. So I have made sure that I have exactly the same amount of rows on both my tiles here, both my covers, because obviously you're otherwise not going to be able to match up your stitches. So I have just finished this round here. I've done the slip stitch, and now I am going to do a chain to bring it up, and I am here in the middle of those 3 double crochets. I insert in there, and I am going to look for the middle one of these 3 here. So exactly the same location, and I am going to pull through a loop and I'm going to do a single crochet. And this is how I am going to crochet this cushion together. Now already we've met a corner. In the corner I'm going to do around the chain space, I'm going to do 2 single crochets, 1 chain, then I slightly always turn my work and I'm going to do another 2 single crochets, and that should give us, look, a nice corner. And then we start picking up those V's again of each corresponding stitch on both sides of the front and of the back. And so this is how I am going to continue. This is not a fast thing because you have to make sure you pick up your stitches on both sides each time, but of course, you know, this is finishing our work, so we are making a cushion cover. So make sure that when you have started your fourth side, so just 2 stitches in maybe, okay, you insert your cushion. Once the cushion is inserted, that's when it becomes even more difficult to crochet it together. So I'm now going to continue doing this. Look, I think it looks nice. And so I am doing this the wrong way. This is sort of the wrong side and this is the right side. But I think it gives you a nice little edge here. I don't mind. So if you want to do it in a different way, you'll have to, you know, make sure you're doing your stitches the other side. But because I finished like this, this is the way it's going to be. And then I'm going to put the cushion in and I will be back when I have to, when I have to put the cushion in. So see you later. Right, I have done 3 sides of my cushion. I've got the outside, yeah, just checking. Just checking. Always good to check. And now I have to get this cushion in here. It's not going to be easy to do this on camera, but there we go. You can also do it. There's an easy way, there's a hard way, and I can do it the hard way, I'm sure. Right, there we go. So see, so just gently easing it in, and yes, 45 centimeters is enough for a cushion 50 by 50. So the reason why I use these IKEA cushions is, you know, you can maybe buy the same cushion because you might have an IKEA in your country or close by as well. So there we go. It's in. And all I have to do now is sew up this or crochet up this side. And let's just have a quick peek at the other side to see what it looks like. Yeah, that's looking good. I mean, I'm really pleased. Yeah, okay. So I will finish the last side here, and that this is open, that's normal. That's sort of the kind of opening size you want, and it comes together quite easily, so that's fine. Okay, so I will see you at the end of my cushion side stitched together here. Made it to the end of the round here. I've got that chain here that we did. I'm going to skip that. Then under the first single crochet, under that first V, I am going to do a slip stitch. So there we go. So now I'm going to do just 1 slip stitch to bring us into a better position. So each time for the length of half a shell, we are going to use sort of 2 stitches, so 2 V's behind each other. So you yarn over and you find that little, yarn over, and you find that little gap that we made with the chain 1. And we are going to do, for the corner, we are going to do 9 double crochets. So you're just going to keep going into this corner here, into that same chain space, and you keep going and you make 9 double crochets. And you will notice, because you're doing so many, that automatically you'll have gone around the corner. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 more. So scoot them over slightly, turn your work, and let's put 2 more and 1 more. There we go, into there, see? Then we count 2 V's, and in the third one we are going to do a single crochet. Now, yes, I should be counting my sides. I should be knowing how many stitches there are. I should then divide it by 6 or something, or 5, because I'm going to do 1, 2, and then working in the third 1, 2, then a single crochet, you know, per shell. But to be honest, I'm not even going to do that. I'm going to go for it. And we'll just see how it goes. So I am going to do 2, skip 2 and work in the third. Let's see if we can get going on that. It's, of course, it's a lot easier if you can hold this sort of towards you on your lap, on your body, but of course I have to keep it in the viewfinder here. So yarn over, skip 2 into the third, and we are going to do 7 double crochets. 3, 4, so you will find that the fourth one should stand up. 5, 6 and 7, and then we take 2 stitches, and in the third one you are going to do a single crochet. There we go. All right, so that's the look. And to be honest, like I said, I'm not counting, so I'm going to make sure I do the ones at the corner, but if I have to fudge it a little bit here everywhere, then that's fine. And yeah, this is what it is going to be looking like. So I'm really into that. I quite like that. And I am now going to continue all the way around, hopefully, without too many problems. I will report back in a moment. I have my iPad here and I'm watching something on Netflix, so I am going to continue doing that. So I hope that you are enjoying crocheting as well. So I will be back with you when I am finished with doing my shells around the cushion. Okay, so this is what I call crocheting on the edge, or dangerous crocheting. Okay, so yes, I decided to do the shells. I didn't count my stitches. I decided to do my shells 3, 1, so no, 2 stitches, work in the third, 2 stitches, single crochet in the third. And guess what? Look at that perfection. It works out. So yeah, I was fully expecting it not to work, but it does. I've done 25 rounds of granny squares. Okay, I forgot to tell you that, 25 rounds, which makes 45 centimeters. And apparently you can then do shells which are made up of 7 double crochets over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches. So you've over 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the single crochet. So there we go. So I'm now going to do 9 here, and then I'm going to continue the same pattern as up here. So hopefully, yeah, yours will have worked out as well. So it was a gamble and it paid off. So there we go. That's my concept of dangerous crochet. See you later. And I am finished. I've gone all the way around, and I think in one place here I had to do 2 single crochets next to each other, but to be honest, that is minor, considering I didn't even count my sides and see how long they were for my shells. So all that needs to be done is sew this in, and I am going to show you my cushion in the sofa. So here we are, and we have a finished cushion in my sofa, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial for this. This was of course the previous video, but today we have finished the cushion by doing the back and the shells around the edge. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please do give it a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do consider subscribing. And if you know someone who would be interested in this technique, in this video, or in my channel, please do share it with them. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!